Looks like we're hot. Hello and welcome. If you're just joining us, this is the Airmech Incognito kind of mini tournament. Just a bunch of people playing together with nothing on the line, where the games are made up and the points really don't matter. So we're here with Flunge and Bopster, who, while they may seem like level 1 noobs, that is just their appearance. These are what you would call smurfs, skilled players wearing an elaborate disguise to fool people into not playing their best. However, everyone is in on it, and so we actually don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. Or rather, they know who they are, they don't know who each other is. Either way, it'll be fun.
But do they know who we are?
I was so tempted to be a smurf, but then I was thinking no one would actually accept my invites to the lobbies.
That makes sense, yes. It would have been a challenge, though.
This is my co-caster, I Am Because.
You're welcome. I mean, yes.
So Bopster playing in that saucer, going to be picking up a couple of ducks on neutral turrets. Flunge also being the Neo, going with a more traditional let's spam tanks and blow everything up, rather than try to convince it to join us. Can't really fault him for that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bear traps going to be laid down on that outpost entry is going to definitely slow Flunge down for a little bit. Bopster barely getting away, running out of energy. Going to be able to survive. But bear traps, that's new, right?
They're actually very old.
Well, in the sense that it's not something people seem to do these days.
Yeah, although they would be fairly effective. I mean, I think the reason that bear traps have always fallen out of the real meta play is due to the upkeep. We're going to have Flunge with a cheese here.
I think he's going to get it.
Flunge.
The question is, what's he gotten in queue after this? Because there's going to be a speedy response from Bopster, dropping right in. So he's got Gaddies, 2 Gadd. Holy, he means business. He means business. So that is not going anywhere anytime soon. He wants that outpost, and he wants it now. And it's too early in the game. Bopster really doesn't have anything to defend this with. He's got a pile of tanks at mid. So he's just going to push right into mid rather than try to pull those units back, which might be the best decision he's got.
Yeah.
But Flunge with the Neo and Blade Guardians is, if he chooses to go back, is going to be able to deal with that. So I don't know. It's kind of two-front war here, but only you can be one place at one time.
It does look like Bopster is splitting his attention, which probably is not the best way to go. It does look like he will grab and hold mid, though.
Man, he took heavy casualties, though, so he's down 2 tanks and a Ratchet and a Seeker. He's only got 2 Longhorn left, and the neutral Longhorn is still just out of range, so I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to it unless he drops more there. Flunge is going to come in.
Purposes, the upkeep is even, though.
Yeah. And then 5 Longhorn came out of cargo.
Oh, wow. Holy balls.
So there is that. With 4 sergeants behind, I think Flunge is about to just hammer into this center outpost and take the upper hand in this game. Bopster is kind of creeping up on that corner outpost. I think he is going to be able to overcome that and take it, but I think he's just overall behind in this game.
Oh, boy. And, yeah. You know what? I think it was the Spanish. I think that's what it was overwhelming for Flunge. And he just couldn't interpret everything, bogged up his mind, and
You mean from Flunge?
Yes, that's what I meant. Yes, from Flunge.
Prepositions, they're hard sometimes.
Yes, there you go. From. It was 1 letter off.
How has Bopster not taken this corner outpost yet? It's only a couple of light infantry.
A hard push in with those tanks, as long as he can support it, would probably do the job.
Instead of a push, he's going to go for a pull here. That's okay.
Interesting.
And actually, I guess, well, hard to say which base is more important here. Maybe he could get both of them. It'd be nice to see a Bucky or 2 on that corner outpost just to keep putting damage in. But I'm not sure he even has those in his loadout. Oh, no, and the Butcher's right behind now with the mech stasis. That's going to be brutal. Would have wiped out all
Manually
those tanks if it
micromanaged.
wasn't for a quick stop from Bopster, but I think he is still going to lose almost all of those units. Lost a Seeker, lost 2 Longhorn, lost a Ratchet, saved 1 Longhorn, but I mean, heck, you save 1 Longhorn and kill maybe 3 Sergeants. That's
It's yeah, 13 to 42 right now. I mean that push was not only unsupported but telegraphed up the wazoo.
so clearly Flunge is happy death, right?
That's not. Happy Death is not from any Spanish-speaking country, so I don't even know why you would suggest that.
Well, because he's just that pro.
The one Seeker from is preventing. Wait, is Bopster
Because
level 2 abduct?
Flunge was also the one who is already in-game level 5. Happy Death strikes me as a guy who's like, hey, let's just play 20 games right now, because gotta keep good.
That's a lot of tangos. That's a ton of tangos. I don't really see the need for it.
They're not tangos,
Oh, zippers! Holy crap! Yes,
and they seem to
they're
be
moving at tank speed.
in low gear. I mean, they will get there eventually. Do you think this is intentional? Like he's just flexing on them, or no? Okay, there's just a sergeant.
Now grabs the sergeant. Yeah, don't. I'm kind of surprised not to see a surrender by now.
I don't know. I think by the time the surrender counter actually rolls down, I think Flunge will have already finished off that fort. This is turning into a straight-up finisher.
I mean, at one point of the game, it just it was a landslide in one direction. This has just been a catastrophe for Bopster.
Wow.
Slow death.
I do like seeing the zippers, though. That's an interesting addition, because I guess Bopster was dropping the occasional SAM for support, and the zippers are actually going to be a decent anti-infantry support. It's like putting machine guns on your tanks.
Yeah. I mean, at this stage of the game, it could have been literally anything else.
It could have been soldiers.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the choice of Sergeant here?
Well, it's very interesting. They seem to be. I think they have a damage buff to nearby infantry.
But they don't buff each other, do they? Or wait, no. These guys they seem to pulse multiple times. So if I get enough sergeants together, are they just super buffed?
No, I don't think they stack. I don't think it stacks.
What if it did?
What if it did? Then that's why he's using it. That's
stack sergeants with defensive, but someone who exploits mechanics. Do you think this is tangibility?
It could be tangibility. It could be tangibility. It could be it could definitely also be a likes of any one of the old Mimo guys. As far as I know, they could basically play all mechs. But like you said, it could also be Happy Death. Burrito.
Burrito amigo, senoritos.
Yes. Jesus. Well,